fork in the chat.
I'm going to leave you alone.
Because that was his demise.
Let's get on over into our big event of the night. So,
Sorry.
we saw a post earlier this week talking about what was the best cartoon theme song of all time.
That was tough to try to figure out because there was a lot of good ones, but the ones for the top, like there's a handful of them. Hopefully, from some of our selections, we see if they might be one.
Yeah, I thought about a lot of different shows, and then I had to look them up to make sure they fell within the 90s category.
It didn't say 90s.
It just said cartoons.
It just said cartoons of all time.
90s?
No one.
If you said the 90s, I totally missed the mark. Well, I was thinking 90s. I thought I saw something on the chat that said 90s or something. Okay.
No,
you can expand your horizons.
Vonell specifically wanted the X-Men series from the 90s.
Oh, okay. All right. Maybe
so he specifically said that he wanted the 90s version of that theme song.
Oh, okay. Well,
but
it's all right.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm having other theme songs pop in my
Right?
head.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Better,
definitely for me as well.
But you know what? The one that I have, I think, is my absolute favorite.
yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and get through show some of the ones that stood out to us in our formative years.
Yes.
You already got a preview of one of them that's gonna be coming up, but the first one up right here is JT's edition. This is the Mighty Ducks, the animated series opening. This thing's switching out of theater mode. Yeah, you're gonna have to bump that down. Yeah, way further. Yeah. There you go.
It'd be like hit with that copyright.
Right?
Yeah, I was about to say, and this is music? Absolutely not.
Strike.
Look at that animation. Ducks.
I will say, I've never seen the Mighty Ducks.
It went beyond from hockey with this one.
Add it to your list.
Yes, please.
Yep. Because this went.
Add the animated show and the movie.
I've seen the movie. I never seen.
Oh,
You seen the movies?
The Disney Channel movie, Mighty Ducks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she said she's seen
Isn't there a
that.
You
sports
seen D2
movie?
and D3? The Mighty Ducks?
Yes.
You saw those?
I have no
That-
idea.
It is a sports movie.
Yes,
Okay.
it's a hockey movie.
It's
Yeah.
a hockey
Yeah.
movie.
I go ahead and tell you that this right here don't make no sense.
At all.
There was no reason.
They had them beyond playing hockey, going on missions.
There was no reason. No reason for what came about. That series don't make not a lick
I
of sense.
enjoyed every minute of it.
That series is about as weird as Lunatics Unleashed.
I can agree with that one. I can agree with that.
Next up, we have Autumn's pick. This is the Gargoyles opening theme.
Hall of Pain, Hall of Pain.
Give me Goliath. I'm so done. I will say, this intro scared me.
They're able to up the resolution. It's blurry.
Well, I mean, it's
That's
90s.
how it was back in the day, baby girl.
I didn't.
Look.
This is the problem with trying to get old resolution on 4K TV.
Yeah.
It looks fine on my phone.
I know.
It looks fine on my phone. Sleep for 1,000 years.
It does actually look a lot better on the.
Oh, does it?
actual
Okay.
thing, yeah.
Yeah.
We live again. Yeah.
The show is always boss. I love it so much.
It was a really good show.
Oh my gosh.
We are gargoyles.
Compared to most like cartoons, the relationships that the different characters shared in this cartoon felt more natural.
Right. They really did.
Mm-hmm. Goodness gracious. Gargoyles was one of a kind for sure.
Yes.
Next up, we got Vonell's pick. This is the X-Men opening theme from the 90s. And then y'all saw X-Men 97. This is the original opening for that series. The one that got copyrighted, and then they had to to fight for the copyright.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fight for their life.
In stereo. Dang, I kind of want to watch X-Men 97 again.
I don't. I'm ready for season 2.
Except for that one part where he died.
Don't, please, Chia, don't. I'm still recovering from that.
You want to know the
swear.
thing? I don't know if I like this song or if I just like how it plays with the intro.
I like how it plays with the intro.
Yeah, the intro makes it definitely.
Because anytime you hear the song, you think of the intro.
Like, I think they chose a lot of really good action sequences to really let this sink in. But I don't think of this song as much. And then it's a little bit tainted with me knowing that, like, somebody else copyrighted it because they felt like they were getting infringed upon.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But I do overall think that sequence, that opening is so iconic.
It is.
Yeah.
It's very iconic.
Next up, we got Chia's pick. This is the Teen Titans theme song. The 2000s.
The original one.
The original Teen
Yeah,
Titans.
not Teen Titans Go.
Not that
Although
tomfoolery of
I
the
will
ones
say
up to
that
date.
one song that freaking Beast Boy sings, "Catching Feelings," I will be catching feelings. That song is a bop. Okay.
I can't let Teen Titans go. I really can't.
Other than that, OG all the way.
OG.
Hands down.
You can leave it at 7.
Oh, it changes. Like,
Yeah, no, you can leave it at 7. And
Teen
then if
Titans.
it goes up and down, I'll change it on there.
We are Teen Titans.
I do really love this song because it's original.
Yeah.
That's
Puffy Yummy
the,
Yumi.
Hi, Puffy Yummy Yumi.
and the fact that they even did it,
Honorable
like 2 full versions of it, I thought that was super cool.
That's
Yeah.
so true.
That was so unique.
They did do a Japanese version.
Cyborg. Yeah, he didn't look like that in Justice League at all.
Oh yeah, feelings was hurt with what they did.
It's like, all right, we see him. Let's just make machinery with that body type and not him bulkier. And I'm just like, for what reason? though?
All of them, I felt like they were cutting corners, and I ain't like it.
I said he's supposed to be bulky.
They were cutting.
No bulk on that boy.
They were cutting corners.
I know.
I gave them 2 thumbs down.
I really love Teen Titans, and the opening is iconic
It's
too.
just, just, you can't help but sing it.
It's
Who
and it's
else
it's what we grew up with.
Mm-hmm.
And
I don't think they ever changed their opening, have they?
No, Teen Titans.
For all the seasons that they had, they didn't change their opening.
Yeah, they tried to make it more for like younger viewers and stuff, but this still holds close to those who know the original of it. And yeah, it's legendary. So yeah, I like this one.
Yep. Who is your favorite character on Teen Titans?
Raven.
Cyborg.
Starfire.
Starfire.
I feel like I just Starfire's my spirit animal.
I'll tell you this.
I can agree with that.
Robin.
I can absolutely agree with that.
Robin for sure. After the end of season 1, yeah, no, they locked in.
Who was your favorite Teen Titans villain?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I would say Jinx. I like Jinx. She a little.
Jinx was pretty interesting.
I like Deathstroke.
Or Slade.
Slade.
I don't know if I necessarily really like Slade. If I had to pick, even though this is gonna be a controversial topic, I think Tara is probably the best written villain.
Okay.
I can see that. Yep.
Her conflictedness and everything. That really got me. Yeah. I think the way that they handled her arc was really cool.
I like the Beehive.
Oh, they were crazy.
Right?
And Beehive was good.
Brother Blood was interesting.
Brother Blood,
Trigon was, I think, the biggest villain.
Yes.
I think like
were wild.
Ooh,
what were they called? The Brotherhood of Evil. I felt like they were such a downplay.
Yeah.
But I think the story made them bigger. Because it was like a revolving cast of like other villains that we had already seen, and then they were villains that we never really dealt with, so they felt like a presence.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool, but I don't think anything topped Trigon, like, at all. He just felt like a menace.
The guy was a menace.
But yeah, that was super cool. And yeah, shout out to RB in the chat, asking if this is content. It's content you're watching.
If you can see what's up there, it is what it is.
So there you go. Play with our name again. Anyway.
So weak.
Yeah. But nah, just as Blackfire said, if you got suggestions, put them out there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I got time and opportunity. Let's find out.
Let's get down for the get down.
If we can make a last second change. Because I remembered.
I'll have to look it up because it's on the playlist.
You're more than welcome to say no, but Code Lyoko.
Yeah. See, I didn't put that one on because I knew Christoph would probably look it up, but I can look it up.
Okay.
After this one, because this is mine. Before anybody tries to get on out there in the internet verse, I'm counting this one. I'm counting this one because if the show got an English released version of a song, I count that as what we would have considered a cartoon intro.
Okay. Okay.
I watched it on Cartoon Network.
Yes.
When it was coming out.
Oh no! Oh, believe me. Believe me. Platform wise, I feel like I'm in the clear.
Yeah.
But because of how like anime does stuff, some people will probably be like, yeah, I don't know if that necessarily counts. Anime cartoons. Anime is animation. It's all the same thing.
That is true.
No one in Japan argues this, so I just
No, they don't.
shut your mouth, weeb. It's all the same damn thing.
Would I be? Well, could I have a look up as well? Now that I know that this.
Oh,
Listen now.
I won't have a look up.
I think you would appreciate this one. I think you
You
appreciate this.
switch.
I won't have a look up.
Make this
All right,
a weekly thing.
let's get through these because there's another one after this, but we'll see. Can y'all let me know what they are so I'm ready to look them up?
Shaman King.
Okay. And then what was yours?
Code
Lyoko.
Lyoko.
Right. Okay.
I love Yu Hakusho.
Yeah.
Not the live action. That it was
No.
what it was. But I love Yu Hakusho.
In the countryside.
For the live action, for me, I could not stay awake. I tried like 6 times.
It was very anticlimactic and a lot of.
I stayed awake, but I was very confused.
I was also
I was
confused.
Very confused.
I feel like they hyper mashed too much of the story.
They did.
And see, the issue with that is that I can't remember the author's name off the top of my head. I want to say Togashi, but I'm not sure that that's him. But he originally didn't know where he was going with the story for Yu Yu Hakusho in the beginning. Which is why it kind of shifts gears very suddenly. And then he kind of got like disillusioned with the story at the end from what I understand. So, which is why it kind of falls off at the end. So doing like a hyper mashup, I think is like the dumbest thing you could do. Because it started off very ambiguous and then it ended off very disillusioned.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I don't think there's any way you could amalgamize all of the points of the story and be like, I feel like you should just pick the middle parts, which are the parts that people like, and then just roll from there.
Right, as long as they didn't tarnish my dark tournament.
I feel like episode 1 could have stayed episode 1, like, you know, because it goes into like how he died and became, you know, one of the spirit, you know.
It actually has some of the story.
Right, it actually has some of the story, and then skip right over into the middle part, because you don't need a whole bunch of exposition and stuff, because a lot of the middle part holds part of the story, but a lot of the action. So I feel like they could have just kept it right there, but they didn't.
Yeah, again, it's hard to do because it's so much of the beginning was set up that they used to pay off later.
Yeah.
It just didn't have the same through line. Like, if the first part of Yu Yu Hakusho wasn't, and this is a criticism that I give to the original series too, if they weren't so heavily focused on the idea of him being a detective, I think it could have worked out a little bit better.
Yeah.
But it's because the first part literally is just like, this is the deal. You work for me, you become the detective for these supernatural cases, and like I give you your life back. And that being the premise, that shows up nowhere later.
Nope.
Hey, look,
Nope.
Yu Yu Hakusho, I love you. But goodness gracious, y'all dropped that plot line completely. That man does not solve crime. I don't care how y'all try to do it. Sensui is my favorite villain in Yu Yu Hakusho. Literally was the spirit detective, and I didn't see him do a lick of detecting.
No,
Dang.
he didn't.
At best, he was a Bond villain.
He
Shoot.
didn't do any detecting. I was like,
Yeah, no.
we aren't investigating a whole lot. What's going on here?
Because he doesn't have to.
Yeah.
The way they did Junior in the live action, I was disappointed.
Yeah. Yeah.
I get that it's difficult to have a baby.
It's
But
again,
he was a full-fledged adult.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. That's what I mean. Like, they did that because later on in the show, he just stays an adult form.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And it's like, if you had to make the choice between the one that didn't really make sense in the story and then the other one where they're just like, oh, this is why he did it, but now he doesn't have to do it anymore. I'm just like, well, I'm not going to make him turn into a baby for my hour and a half, or my, 6-episode series or whatever.
Yeah.
Where I'm just like, I know that he's just going to get rid of it anyway.
Dang.
Like,
them
Yu Yu
darn
Hakusho
corner
is
cuts, I
a
tell you.
really hard show to adapt into live action.
Yeah.
I would never want to do this show in live action.
But they tried.
They tried.
Trey, I tell
Yeah.
you what,
They
they better bring back
tried.
those full suits.
Yeah, and then that whole scene with him fighting against the rival gang when they were turning into those things, I was just like,
I'm good with that. I actually thought that was a good way
You
to
did?
adapt. Yeah, because they were trying to adapt. I think that they adapted too much. That was the issue.
mm-hmm.
But they were trying to adapt the story of when they were fighting the Saint Beast,
Mm-hmm.
and then they adapted it into Taguro.
Yeah.
And I was just like, those two
His character was
storylines don't fall, like, they don't coincide.
Yeah.
They dropped the Demon Bug storyline completely in the show, by the way.
Yeah, they did.
They just forget that mess is just happening.
Yeah.
But they combined those two and then the Sensui storyline where he was destroying the gate all into one big thing. And they did it because Taguro is the
big bad
the
villain.
series' favorite villain.
Yeah.
They did it because the Saint Beasts are the easiest immediate threat. And then because the gate was a pivotal plot point that made sense for how all the other stuff was happening.
Yeah.
It's just only on paper do those three things align. They do not coincide whatsoever together.
No, not together.
Like, I feel like they would have been better off if they did the Saint Beast
As its own storyline.
as just season 1.
Yeah.
And then Taguro was just like a promise of what came later.
For season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they could have built up to it. And if they gave the Saint Beast Sensui's like plan of like breaking down the barrier to test the human world or whatever,
Would have made more sense.
it would have been. I don't know if it would have made sense, but I would say it would be an easier sell because
That's true. As
they
far
had
as,
the
like-
whole concept of demons too strong can't cross over. Only weak ones could get through because of how the barrier worked or whatever. So it's just like I could see why they would want to break it down for that reason.
Yeah.
But it's just like, like it's so. I don't know why you would adapt all of it. The Who said, let's just look at the whole series and put it all together. It's similar. It's similar as to Avatar, the live action that Netflix did, where I'm just like, the pacing of how you guys are choosing to put all this together is weird. Davion, I'm talking about the Yu Yu Hakusho live action that came out on Netflix. I think that they put too much of the original story together for that show.
Yeah, they did.
I know he probably over here talking about, what is he even talking about? Y'all supposed to be doing cartoon theme songs and stuff.
We're talking about what related to the cartoon theme song, which happened to be some live action stuff that came out.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Don't be coming in. How's it going? Yeah. But all that to say, I do think that this original show did have like its faults.
It did.
Yeah.
But this theme song did really tie it together back in the day. Y'all wanted to look up the
Code Lyoko.
Code Lyoko.
That would replace the one that I was originally into.
The Pokemon Johto.
Oh.
Pokemon Showtime.
Let's see.
In the
Code
live
Whole
action
new world
one.
we live in.
Live
You want the
action.
Or, sorry, not the live action.
The
Okay,
anime-
I'm
the
about to be
cartoon.
like,
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that one.
Also, Davion, if you have a contender for favorite, or what you think the best cartoon intro of all time is, let us know in the comments. If you're still here, if I ain't scare you away with my yapping.
listen, yeah.
France 3.
Such a good theme song. Christoph. Oh wait, I forgot this is a French show.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's why they got the big heads.
Yeah, I thought of one, but it's okay. I
won't. We gotta bring this back next week.
We have other things to do today.
I know.
Fresh contenders.
I just have.
Oh, Davion, the Adventure Time. I got you.
opener.
I got you.
Oh, I love the
What's
That's a good
yours, Autumn? You know what? We might
Yeah,
as
might
well.
as well. Spirit
It's
together.
another French show called Witch.
Wait, what is that?
Matt Yorga, Hello Turkey, Istanbul. Okay.
Teen Titans.
Hello,
Yes.
Turkey.
Yeah.
That was up there.
Hello.
Yep.
Turkey.
We did Teen Titans. You might have just missed us. We kind of glossed over it, but just to go, goodness gracious, can this thing not
Nah,
be weird?
it said
Work
you wanted to
complete.
talk about me. I'm here.
I'm
I
here.
know.
Be back with some more
It's like,
How dare I? How dare I say anything bad about it? Oh my gosh.
You do this.
It went through
The
Adventure
Shaman
Time.
King.
Yeah. Yeah.
We could do Adventure Time.
Yeah, no, we are for sure.
Okay.
I'm doing all the
Yeah,
ones that
friends.
they listed, but we have
Just
Shaman
the
King, the 4 Kids dub next.
4 kids.
4 kids.
I will say,
Yes.
oh,
That was so. I watched the one that they put up on Netflix,
yeah.
No, but we aren't doing
and
that.
it was
Names are
still
rolling
good,
off the summer round.
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not gonna say it was as good as the original.
You want to know what's funny? That is more of the original. That one's more true to the manga.
Really?
Mhm.
Okay.
This one got readapted because I think they
Jetix.
finished.
So
I miss Jetix.
Not what it seems.
So
weird because I feel
Beyond
like
your wildest
some like you ever like look at shows and you're just all like, dang, that's a fever dream. Like I don't
Right?
remember anything about this show, but I know these characters.
You want to know what's funny?
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite pieces of material ever.
Yeah.
And I hate every ending.
No.
Every single one. I think the ending for this version is bad. I think the ending
one
for
that they did
the
for
manga
new
and the new version is bad. I don't like Flowers at all,
Neither do I.
which is the sequel series.
Yep.
I don't remember an ending for the original.
For this one,
Yeah.
do you want me to tell you the ending?
Yeah. You're more than welcome.
Do you want to tell you the ending?
Yo fights. What do they call him? Because his name is Hal.
His
Zeke.
Zeke.
Yeah,
Yep.
is what they called him in this version. Yo ends up fighting Zeke. He gets controlled by Zeke somewhere near the end and then breaks free of it. And then he ends up fighting Zeke and they both die. Technically.
Okay.
And then another shaman tournament is supposed to start. And somebody who we think is Yo shows up at the end.
Okay.
But we don't actually know. We're never specifically told if it's Yo or Zeke. Or if they merged together because they were twins.
Yeah, that.
But I don't like that ending because of how abrupt it is. But I don't like the ending of the original manga or the new one more. Because it's literally like, hey, Hal, this is your mom. You're doing bad things to people. Stop it. But Mom, I'm all powerful.
I don't give a
What did I just say?
Okay, Mom, I'll give them 100 years. If they don't get it together, we're done.
Oh, wow.
That legitimately, I was just like, bro.
That
I love the lore of Shaman King. I love the characters that they tried to do. I love that the new one gave Jacko some lips that weren't out of a straight
yes, yeah,
a straight insensitive time
Look like
in
they
American
blew up-
history.
Yeah.
like they blew up his lips and stuff. And
All right,
this
so
one,
it's W.
I agree.
Dot.
I
Danny Phantom is
Dot. There we
Oh,
go.
Lord.
Who said
there we
Danny Phantom?
Davion. So we got the Adventure Time, Hella Turkey, Istanbul, and Danny
Oh, girl,
yes.
this is the fever dream.
Isn't it the fever dream? But I love everything
I
about the
this
show.
McDonald's toy.
I'm gonna keep it like this so that I can look up the things faster. So this is the Witch US opening.
Yes.
Wow.
I was
We are
so
Witch.
embarrassed as a kid for loving this show.
Don't be embarrassed. It's an amazing
Show.
show. Don't be embarrassed. I read all the books and the comics.
There
So.
were books. Wow.
Yes.
I'm just
Did I
like,
get you the
wow.
DVD?
Yep, and I have the. No, you didn't get me.
DVD? I thought I did.
So I downloaded all the episodes at one point on the USB way back in the day.
Wait, what you do?
You heard me. I ain't repeating it.
Yep.
And then at one point they had all the episodes on YouTube at some point, but I think they took them
They
down.
took it away from y'all.
Crazy work
But
right
yeah.
now. And it's a French show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Mhm.
made by a French author. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you, Autumn.
You're welcome.
Alright.
They did try to make a
You
like
know
an
what? This is,
adaptation on I think it was Netflix.
Oh,
Mhm.
while we do this,
No, that was Winx.
Oh, you're right.
that's why I keep getting confused.
Davion said which theme song slaps, also underrated show because it came out at the same time as that other fairy type show.
Yeah,
that
Winx.
was
Winx.
worse.
Winx.
Yeah.
It sure did.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
are absolutely
absolutely
right.
right.
It sure did.
Yeah.
But as like for me personally, compared to the two, I like Witch better than Winx. Only because
Yeah, he said that too. He
Yeah.
was just like,
They need
yeah.
to make that into a live
yeah,
action.
because Winx
No,
was
they
good,
should
but
keep-
they had
they-
like
they
a
should
lot
keep
of
it-
stuff that they just kept
keep it the way it
replaying
is.
over and over, and I'm like, get to the point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We want to know who Bloom is. Y'all taking like 5 seasons to do this.
He said it was worse, but it ended up lasting longer.
Yeah.
Davion, I have a question for you. Have you heard the original Danny Phantom theme song, the one that they were going to use? Because if not, I'll pull that up after this one.
Okay.
Just because I always think that it's interesting to see the version of it that they almost went with. But for the nostalgia, I'm about to
Is
play
it
it.
For
as
nostalgia.
much of a bop as...
It's in the same vein.
Yeah.
Some people like it more. It's like it's in the same type of style, but it's like a different tempo and different like lyrics.
That's so crazy. I'm ready to sing my heart out.
I think that the way they ended up going with it was probably the better bet. Because the other one just kind of like starts.
Just 14 parents built a strange machine
designed to be a world unseen.
You can turn it to 7, and then I'll just turn it up and down from there.
Just quick
They took a look
inside of it. Flash, everything just changed. His molecules got all rearranged. And glowing green eyes.
Walk through walls, disappear and fly. He was much more unique than the other guys.
I'm the ghost that was coming through. For me and you.
Can you not?
You can't even.
I know this thing.
Wow, you
Computer,
totally stopped the
hecka
bot
sensitive.
mid-flow.
Calm down. We're building a plane while it's in the air. Calm down. Be
I'm
alright.
about to say, nah, you gonna see it. Let's see.
That was
Danny Phantom original theme song or scrap theme song, whatever they were gonna call
We
it.
had all the good shows growing up.
I'm sorry for y'all
We
kiddies.
really did.
Because all
Yeah.
the shows now,
I'm sorry for y'all.
why?
There's a handful that are okay that I could roll with.
Is this the?
Oh, this sounds weird.
Yeah.
It's got the
Because
spooky. It's got the spooky feel
It's
to
so
it.
close, but it's off.
This is like different.
Yeah, I'm glad they changed it.
What in the world?
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
I think the other one is smoother.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very smooth.
It's
I don't like this.
Does
one.
remind
I like the
me
storyboard to go along with it.
Another honorable mention that you don't have to play:
Mm-hmm.
a chalk zone.
Ah,
Yes.
Rudy's got the chalk.
Chalk.
fever
Chalk,
dream
chalk
of
zone.
fever dreams. I'm telling you, Chalk Zone was my show.
Rudy's got the chalk.
I will say this is a modern classic
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
for sure. The Adventure Time theme song is a modern classic.
So is it bad that I still haven't watched the show?
You never watched Adventure Time? No.
I haven't either.
What?
Nope.
Oh, guys, it's so
I haven't.
cute. I loved Adventure Time
Adventure
so
Time.
much. In art class, I made a paper mache head of Finn. Very huge.
I think at the
And then I gave it to
time
my best friend at
the show came out, there was there was a lot of other shows that were coming out that was just weird, and I was just like, heck no, I didn't want
We're
to
gonna start
watch it.
spiraling.
It was Adventure Time, and then what's
Regular show.
You got regular show.
regular show was like the weirdest thing I ever
You
looked
have-
at, and I was just like, why?
Not even
Lord
regular
Jesus?
show.
Nah.
Misadventures of Flapjack
Yeah, no.
kind of have
That-
some, like
that
uh,
Those
Yeah.
were before. Those were just before. I will say this: the Chowder and Misadventures of
Yes.
Flapjack.
That's the one.
Those are the two. That's the dark era of Cartoon Network.
I
right
love
there.
very
both of
dark
those
era.
shows.
Uncle
Yeah.
Grandpa.
Come
Yeah,
on, Bubby.
The very, very dark ones. You were showing me a clip the other day of Chowder.
Absolute.
Rada rada.
Of him saying, I'm not your boyfriend. I was just like, what?
There was some parts in it that was funny. That'll show
really?
those
Ah, that show. Chalk.
This was a good song.
Oh man,
Zone.
such a time.
Like I said, we had all the best TV shows growing up.
Oh, I'm not gonna put this as one of the best TV shows.
Well, I really
y'all
enjoyed
y'all
it.
got gaslit like heck.
With Chalk Zone?
Yes, yes,
Maybe.
absolutely.
Maybe because I was just like in awe of.
I think it's very imaginative.
Yeah. I
It is
like
very
that.
imaginative, but
Yeah.
no one. I tell me 5 Chalk Zone episodes right now.
I'm gonna tell you
cannot.
right
I
now.
can't.
The only
Fever
thing I
Dream.
remember from Chalk Zone is
Fever
the
Dream.
intro.
I know.
I don't know
It's-
anything.
I get on people about Chalk Zone the same way that I get on people about Lilo and Stitch the series. When people swear up and down it's good, and I'm like, name me 5 cousins. There's 626 of them. You can't name me 5 off the top of your head. They got dumb names.
You got Angel.
Angel. I can name 5 and I hate the show.
Is it Larry one of them?
No, Leroy.
Leroy?
That's who you're thinking of.
I was there. That counts.
I can name.
So Adventure Time is an amazing show that truly grows up with you, and then Fiona and
Cake
came out recently.
Yeah,
and that
I
is
heard
always
that.
amazing.
They're both on HBO Max.
Yeah, I'll give Adventure Time a chance.
Yeah, I will say this: the story written aspects of Adventure Time are so good.
Yeah, I'll give it a chance. But like
if you ever get the time, like you can watch a couple of episodes to get the idea of like who the characters are. But when you look up the episodes with plot, my lord, that's some of the best written
stuff.
Yeah, I mean in general that I've seen.
Okay.
What was it? Escape the Nightosphere was like nominated for like an Emmy, and that's when I first looked up episodes. And then when they started doing the miniseries with Stakes, and I was just like, goodness gracious! And they did Stakes and Island back to back. No, they did Stakes, then they did Islands, and then they did Elements. Islands and Elements being back to back, that was crazy. That was
fire after fire.
If Trey says it's really good, because he knows I like stuff with good writing, then I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah, it's the way that you have to look at Adventure Time as an adult. Like, I think Davion said it right, that it grows up with you, and that was really good. The way that you have to look at it as an adult is that you basically have to try and figure out what happened.
Okay.
Because there is like a lore mystery to Adventure Time, and when you realize what happened, like as an adult, you're just like, whoa.
Okay. All right.
It's really big.
Okay. I will give it a chance. But yeah, when before it had came out, we had all those other ridiculous looking shows, and I was in the.
And you were just not trying to get caught in the trap.
I said absolutely not. I refuse
to
let my brain turn to mush watching them.
Davion said, regular show Chowder was about the time that he started smoking weed. That's how it was creepy.
Creepy. It was creepy.
But see,
stuff.
you know what? Now I'm about to put you on blast because a lot of people say that. But you know what?
What?
Our timeline was not pure.
No.
That's right.
Which one you got? Which one?
We had.
We had
this growing up.
Yep.
We had this growing up. Look at that baby boy.
You're right, though.
Getting his skin on.
But I still feel like this was nothing compared to what those
Hold on.
You gotta watch.
Hold on a second. I got you.
Also, the monsters.
What? All Real Monsters?
Yes.
Dang, what a throwback. I miss Billy and
We had this. We had hold on, before I get to Our Real Monsters. Yeah.
Shit.
Stop! No, don't play that.
That shit was weird.
You know.
Oh my god.
You know.
I
know.
I straight up could not watch it as a kid.
I couldn't watch
I watched
it
it as a kid.
I couldn't.
Not that
Oh.
He didn't care how.
Stop the horror.
Is the udder just
Stop
there?
the horror. Oh my eyes.
Gee, you know what their favorite meal was?
No.
Pork butt and taters.
Davion, I got you.
Curry chicken.
This was
God.
no.
Want to put 2 stupid dogs in there too?
No, I don't. I don't
Courage
blame.
the Cowardly Dog.
Butt ugly Martians.
No, Courage the Cowardly Dog was.
Oh my god.
Now this
Some of
was
the episodes.
The slob.
Yeah, Davion just brought it up too.
No, that's why I said
Oh,
it.
okay, I got you.
Salute, Courage the Cowardly Dog. That was my show right there.
Like, yeah, no, we gonna go through the list of all the things in our child. Look, because a lot of us turn our nose up to what the youngins get today.
Yeah, that's true.
But we were not better. I'll tell you that right now.
What the heck?
He was found by Muriel, who lives in the middle of nowhere. Her husband used this man. Creepy stuff happens in nowhere. Except the courage to save his new home. This is Kristoff right here. You made me look bad.
What the heck?
Yeah,
He's
this
just
one
tormented Courage since day one.
I nicknamed that guy Red in my head.
for Red Foreman, or did you just call him Red in general because he looks like a Red?
Well, because the guy from that 70s show.
Yeah, Red Foreman.
Yeah.
The guy that plays on.
Yes.
Yeah. Then we had this one.
This was a good one.
No.
And you want,
I remember this one.
Yes.
And then I got the nail in the coffin for that mindset right in that.
Is
Rocco's
it
Modern Life?
No. And you know what? You and the rest need to stop hating on Rocco.
I
He
like
was a
him being
regular,
good.
average.
I love Rocco.
I
Why
get
would
so
he-
many people trying to tell me Rocco was too mature for children.
Are
I'm
you
like,
serious? What?
Rocco was fine,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna show you the one. I'm gonna show you the one that should never have gotten a pass.
I feel like we need to close our eyes for this finale.
Oh God, I can't.
I got a feeling. I think
This show
I know which
actually
one it is.
covered really interesting ideas in
Mm-hmm.
concepts.
My favorite scream right there.
No, thank you.
What the heck?
Like one of
I'll pass. I'll
one of the
pass.
episodes was them
No! Stop it.
One of the episodes.
These two.
One of the episodes was them like reading.
Dang,
the
this was
minds
all
of-
through my
of the
childhood,
fellow
though.
monsters through technology
Mm-hmm.
to try to figure out what happened, and like they were protesting that idea and concept, and I find that to be way ahead of its time
Oh man.
No.
for the time.
Happy-
All
happy
right,
joy,
Trey,
joy.
we get it. Don't play it.
Oh no,
Don't
it's
play it.
we
Oh,
gonna,
no.
we gonna be in the bunker now. Yeah, it's about to happen.
We
We
about to.
started off so
40
well.
seconds.
Yeah, no, we don't suffer together.
Yeah,
No,
we in this together.
no, you suffer alone.
I need
Oh
some
no, you
vodka.
right here on this couch.
Look at them. These
Boy.
two Beavis and Butthead.
I'm not looking at that.
Which one's red and which one's Stimpy?
Don't it?
Do you care, really?
The red
Doesn't
one
matter.
looks so terrifying.
They all look terrifying.
These are like acid trip shows.
Dun, 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 dun.
Somebody had to be high when they were creating this
Yeah.
and then animating it.
Ew, what the freak?
Nah.
I will tell you, watching certain shows sober versus on acid, oh my god.
Bye, Davion. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for coming
This
out.
was funny. I
Have a
enjoyed
good night,
that.
David.
Oh,
Appreciate you coming out, Davion. Thanks for
now
stopping
that
by.
I've seen all these things.
All right, I'm gonna cleanse your palate real quick. Here's an oldie but goodie.
Yes.
I want to be the very best.
I wanna be the very best that no one ever was. Catching is my real test. Training is my cause.
Sexual harassment.
Oh my.
I watched a clip on Instagram the other day about it was an episode of Pokemon, and it had to do with I don't know what you call him, but Jigglypuff came out and started smacking the bejesus out of these little things, and he was just like smack, 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 smack,
Smack, smack, smack.
I was just like, I don't know what's going on, but he's just
You
smacking.
teach me and I teach you.
I was like, Pokemon has its moments.
Boy, that Butterfree
real.
episode, tearjerker right there.
And Ash was always coming out the side of his mouth being sarcastic.
Yeah, he had the coldest lines. though.
Clapbacks.
What,
Oh,
this
yeah.
dude
He's
all
like-
for
Clapbacks.
He's
all the
like, I
time.
don't know
I
why you
watched-
looking in the mirror. You crack mirrors.
I
I
said,
watched
oh my gosh.
Ponyo for the first time after I had taken a couple tabs.
After you taking what?
Couple tabs.
Okay, I'm not gonna ask.
Acid.
Okay, yep. Didn't ask.
You cannot admit that on television.
Hey,
Damn. No.
I watched that and then I'm like, I don't think this is a kid's show. I had to rewatch it a second time, and I'll
Alright,
tell you,
so-
two completely
Well,
different.
To
movies.
close out, This is one that I think is a sleeper hit. It's modern.
Okay.
But I wanted to put this on this list because they had no business doing this much for a Beyblade show.
Really?
Because they have a couple of Beyblades out now, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still going.
Yeah.
It's still going strong.
But
And the hair gets more ridiculous each time.
every time.
Every time.
But this
Between that and
this mess,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
this mess is crazy.
I gotta see this because I am a fan of Beyblade, and our good old friend Kelvin would be too.
Beyblade.
I just remember let it. Yep.
No.
Yo!
I like the color.
Oh.
You're good.
Why is that hard?
Oh,
Right?
that sounds
Hold on.
tough.
Wow.
They
not
said
kidding.
we making
Okay.
club music.
What is the Jersey remix of?
Gave
They
this mess
really-
lyrics.
They really did.
What in the
Wow.
world?
You were not kidding. The hair does get crazy.
It gets crazier with all the other additions that they've done.
Why is it this hard?
I'm gonna have to watch this.
It's intro.
I'm intrigued to watch
I
this.
even
now.
watch
This
this
is
I'm just
intro.
watching the song.
Rip, 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 rip.
For Beyblade?
Crazy. Understand.
This was a full music
show. The show
video. Burst.
that came on before this one and the show that came on after it, kiddified as mug. I saw this in a compilation and I just sat there like, why is this one randomly in the middle? Because Burst is a line of shows.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's like its own like separate like chapter in the show. This is like if you know how they make the different intros for anime and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
If just randomly the one arc was super hard and the rest of it was just like,
But this one's like was on
this mess is crazy.
I bet if you play this in the club, nobody would know the difference.
Yo,
They
that's
will
what
not.
I'm saying. I'm just all like,
Nobody would
The
know.
next time we go to an anime rave,
an anime
we should
rave.
suggest this
Just
song.
suggest to see if they play it.
Yeah, because I was like, jeez.
I'm just waiting for that one fan in the crowd to be like, "Who knew?"
You know the song "Crazy" when it's got its own name.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not the Beyblade theme song. It's We Got to Spin, and the rest of it is just
And the fact that their
That's
hair
spinning tops.
goes crazy like that and glows.
I know
What?
nothing about this series, but I was just like, this song is crazy.
Sorry, I just
Where would
thought
you find the
Beyblade
series?
Maybe find it on
Disney,
Yeah.
Disney, I think.
Disney Plus, Beyblade Surge. Now I'm gonna have to
Because
go on the Spotify.
I think it was
and
on
Get
Disney
the song.
and
XD.
get the song.
The composer did like a whole interview of just like why he chose to do it this way and everything. I was like, this is crazy.
What the
And they
hell?
never thought to do this kind of thing with Beyblade again, huh? For the intro.
They said nah.
could
They're
get
like,
it.
you guys went too hard the first time.
It went too hard the first time.
You could get it on Hulu, but that's for the premium subscription. If you want it free, you go to Tubi.
Okay.
Who's the composer?
Yeah.
Conrad Old Money.
Conrad
And Johnny
Oldman.
Graves.
Oh, I just thought of another. But no, I'm not. I thought of another one, but I'm not. I'm not.
We can close it out on yours if you want.
Alpha Teens.
Alpha Teens.
Alpha
Mhm,
Teens.
So yeah.
Teen Wolf.
Rip, rip, rip.
It's Alpha
Yeah,
Teens.
I think. Yeah,
Isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Adam.
Oh.
Alpha Teens on machines.
Oh Lord.
Ooh.
Alpha
Alpha
Teens
Teens
on
Lord.
machines.
Yeah.
Lord.
The old school.
I should have just left you.
gosh, this is another one.
Oh, ew.
And this discount budget Hot Wheels.
You leave the Adams alone.
T-O-M. A-T-O-M.
ATOM.
I knew. I did. This is something you would like.
What's that supposed to mean?
It was like a pattern on it. But a
I
good
did.
pattern.
I really
It was a
liked
good
this
pattern.
show.
Oh, it was cool.
I
I-
remember the theme song. I don't remember watching it.
All
I
I-
never really got into it, but
Did they have toys for this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most likely.
That's what I thought.
You know they
Yeah.
had toys for almost every like animated shows they had.
After I
Almost
stopped,
every animated
after I
show.
stopped with the
Oh no, not
Dang.
my husband. Why are you doing that? Why are you playing him? Put him away.
You said put them
What do you
away.
mean?
Oh, hold on. We got a 4K version.
got a
I
4K.
had the biggest crush on Mr. Beyond over here.
Yeah. That Terry McGinnis. Kids today will never understand how crazy this intro is.
They won't know.
Wow. Swoon.
He was smooth with it though.
He was smooth. You seen those moves?
And now, obligatory club scene
Obligatory
from
club
every
scene.
2000 show.
Yep.
Them dancing to nothing. Shout out to Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Right.
Heck yeah.
The most nothing theme song.
The most nothing.
It's
They
like,
just
go
went
ahead,
hard
give
They
us
for
made
a
it. They made it work. They made it work.
They
All
did.
right, we need to transition to the next one.
We do.
We had a great time with this.
We did.
Yeah.
Good job, guys. Great
Yeah.
picks.
Blast from the past.
Yeah, so thank you guys so much for, participating, actually. We got a
Yeah,
couple
we
people
got-
that came out and participated. Davion, thank you so much. And then, I can't remember the other name. I need to look at it real quick. Meta George, thank you. Oh, wait, we didn't actually do that one. Let me go ahead and do it.
Which one was that?
Hello, Turkey, Istanbul.
Isn't that
I think that's
him
for their
saying
friends.
Oh, from Turkey.
Yeah, Turkey.
I didn't know if it was a show or not. I don't know
Yeah,
everything,
yeah.
though.
Ah, gotcha.
Appreciate you all for coming out and putting in suggestions. Thank
Yes,
you.
Thank you.
Salute.
Yeah.
It coming from all the way from the other side of the world.
Yeah.